Are we live?
Harley, we should be live.
Okay, can I get it? Let me see if you're really freshen up after a special night together. Man.
Cheers, by the way, everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
Off to another Freaky Friday, right?
The Freaky Friday meetup. Let me see.
Let me check Discord.
Let me see. Yeah, let me look at Discord.
We're here. Perfect. We live. I get confirmation. We live.
Oh.
Perfect. Good,
All
good,
right.
good.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody. So this is the first Friday Farm Frenzy. We're holding a baby hostage for viewers. So if you do not hit the like and subscribe on YouTube, I can't make any promises about what happens to little Damien. All right. So like, subscribe, right?
Like, subscribe, ring that bell, do it. You know what to do.
Hey, Frida, are you at work, or you just got a
No.
really cool place?
Yes, we that is at the end of the, or towards the end of the farm frenzy. I have a little surprise too. So just like 10 minutes before, I'm going to disconnect from here, and then a few minutes later I will reappear, and then it'll be so cool. I'm so excited for that.
All right. Am I included in this? I want to be. Whoa.
No, well, everybody will be able to see where I reappear. But I'm on a week holiday right now with some friends, and we have claimed one of the vacation homes here in the Netherlands, and we are now with us 5. We brought our computers, we brought a LAN cable, so we're gonna game.
Oh, you guys are free gaming. Hey.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
Mars says Danny's looking younger by the day.
Danny.
That's
Indeed.
True.
Yeah.
He does like sitting on my lap. That's true. Do we know when Danny's joining us today? I know he's
No,
just popping
yeah,
in.
he will pop in, but if he likes sitting on your lap, then he's just like the real Danny, right?
Well,
Just
what's called?
kidding.
Well, welcome back. Yeah, we're gonna like, please don't fire us. Let's do it. Welcome back, everybody. Freaky Fridays, the Harley and Frito, Harley featuring Frito show.
Oh no.
Special sometimes guest, Donald Trump and Apex.
Yes.
What's it called? Does Alice ever come on here? I don't think Alice ever come on here, right?
Yeah, Alice has come on like one or two times, but usually it's just a man's game.
Yeah, I think it was early on. I think you guys did, and that's when you stole the show. That's when you became like the face of the community with your goddamn infectious smile.
No.
Now every gift is the you know what? DeMiller's on my side. It's the Harley show. The Harley show. So I love the polls now.
Maybe we should hold a poll, right?
Hold a poll. Yeah, let's do a poll. Let's do it. Run the poll.
Yeah.
Let's see. Game loves. How do you do that?
Cool. Can you just double check? I have shared the wheels. Can you see them?
I do not see the wheel.
You cannot see them?
I can hear the like techno music in the background.
Yeah, that's right. That's strange because I should. Hang on, let me stop sharing and try it again.
All right, Shane. I love you for that. Frida is having a rave in the background. Look at his boys over there with glow sticks.
How about now? Can you see the wheels now?
I see nothing. Anybody
There.
else? Oh, there it is.
All right, so it was just a little delay there. So I do apologize if there is a bit more background noise than you used to, because I'm with 4 other guys. But
I like it. It's kind of like ambient, like how like a really well produced YouTube video would have like sound in the background. You know, that's what it is. So
maybe I
think
should do
like a
this
gaming
every
video.
week, right? Yeah, exactly. So we have a very special wheel today, right?
Huh?
We have
Sorry.
a special wheel, or we actually have two wheels, but they
We
are
do have two wheels.
different from other times because, as you can see, there's 10 people on this wheel, and there will be 10 people on the second wheel as well.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, we had to cram some extras on today.
Because we had how many entries did we have? Like over 300, you said, right?
No.
We didn't.
It was less. No.
Okay.
It was two something, but I can't remember the exact number off the top of my head. But it was two something, I believe.
Cool.
And of course everybody on here gets
Two.
SS NFTs.
Exactly.
So lucky guys. I every time I run the numbers, like the night before, like I'm like, oh shit, I should just go in, but
Yeah,
I'm like saving it for when I really just want to like dominate it, and like to the point where like after a 10-week stretch, like I'm like the Babe Ruth of Friday Farm Frenzy, where like the entire project has been ruined because of the perceived like manipulation of this will by me, just by pure investment.
I know how you feel. I'm trying to do that too. That's why I messaged you like this morning, at least morning my time. Like, how many entries do we have? Because I have no idea. But then I already saw you.
It was probably
replying.
like 3 p.m. for you. It was like 3 in the morning for me.
Yeah, it's crazy where you are right now. That we are that far apart time wise.
Oh, actually, yeah, check it out. I'm in the desert right now.
Wow.
I'm at the border of Mexico.
Really? How long are you there for?
I leave tomorrow. I've been here for a week.
Ah.
I got sick, and then I got food poisoning. And this is a wretched town full of bastard people, but they're nice enough, I guess.
So you stay with me in London for like 5 days and you get nothing because it's freaking cold and everything, and then you're there in a desert for all 6, and then you get sick.
Well, to compare these people to you, Frito, would be sacrilegious, to say the least. Okay, I would gladly sacrifice this entire town of 800 souls to save you from stubbing your toe.
Wow, that is something.
That's love. That's love.
Yeah.
And that's the Frito and Harley show. And I did say
Appreciate
it.
it.
The Frito and Harley show.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. Just to make 100% sure, how many winners do we get each wheel?
I think we're still doing 4. I think we're still doing 4 winners.
Is it? Because I have had a little bit of time to, or only a little bit of time to get everything in order. So I don't actually know. But it could be. We could do 4.
All right.
20 selections. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's still 4, but we added extra for the entries and for extra NFTs.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
That is already crazy. Those double NFTs, they are worth like at least $150 each. So each time that you're on the wheel, you get 2 of them. So that is crazy. For each entry on the wheel, it's like at least $300 worth.
Yeah. All right, before we spin, let's do a comment check. I got YouTube comments over here.
Yeah.
Snow Rider, LFG guys.
Hey, looking for a group. No, that doesn't mean that.
Aesthetique says adorable child looks a lot like dad. Thank you. I'm sorry for my son. Christian Holly says earmuffs. Yes, he does have those. Left hand free to having a rave in the background. Yeah. Shane says the Harley show. Love you, man. Marst says I made the effing wheel. Let's go. And
yeah, you
actually,
did.
Real quick story. He's on there as Murder Marst.
Murder Marst. I see it. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's how he actually entered it on the entry sheet. I didn't put that there for him, although that was
All
my
right.
nickname for him. Because if you meet Marst in person, very fit guy. He was killing it in golf, and you look at him in the eyes, like, you just tell like
the guy is a legend with midget golf, right? Mini golf. Yeah. You were so surprised when I said in the Netherlands it's called midget golf, right?
Yeah, you guys have done some weird stuff out there, man. We can't say midget golf in the States.
Yeah, you'll be sued. I bet, right?
Yeah, it would be like I guess it'd be like little person attorney.
Yeah, little press attorney. Yeah.
I'm not sure on the correct lingo anymore. So I just try not to make eye contact and keep my words to myself because I don't know what's the right thing to say anymore.
But it was a really nice night out, I must say. It was.
Yeah.
It's still in my memory.
Yeah, Crypto Harley came in a day late, but yes, we played midget golf.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, which in mini golf in the States, it is the same thing as mini golf. Right? They just call it midget golf. And my wife is sitting over here pulling out of her seat, like listening to this right now.
I think.
Oh, by the way, so I brought back Foxify swag. So my wife has I've been the first person in Arizona to wear a Fox shirt.
Nice.
Reppin'.
Awesome. Yep. By the way, there is a little bit of alpha that I can drop. Also about Foxify, but Foxify Apparel in this case. As you might remember, I did take home some t-shirts, and I did speak with Danny, and he gave me the green light to give a couple of them away. So over the next, I don't know how much time, so just be vigilant on Discord, and there might be some opportunities to win Foxify t-shirts.
So, like, in terms of time period, like, is it more or less than a year we have to be vigilant for? Or is it like a day?
less than a year, but yeah, just be vigilant, and I'd say a couple of weeks at most.
All right. So, what size do you have? All sizes? I guess you'll just post it in there and do things to.
I don't think I have all sizes, but I do think I have an M, I have an L, I think I have an XL even. So yeah, I'll have to check at home because I didn't bring them to this location. But I'm pretty sure we can give the person who wins one the size they want.
It'd be funny if like your computer kind of fell and like it landed, like the shot was at your friends and they're up there with glow sticks wearing Foxify shirts. just going to town, and the community would lose it. Like, how come they get them for free? Who are these Dutchies?
You're ruining the surprise, Harley. It's by the way, it's snowing here right now.
It's snowing.
It's like a light drizzle snow. So not like large snow, but like very, very small, wet snowflakes.
It is not snowing here. It is incredibly sunny in the desert.
Yeah, I can imagine. Let's see if I can show you. See? You see the snow?
I see green. I see lushness.
All right. Well, trust me. It's
midget snow.
Midget snow. Yeah.
I guess I was saying the M word. Perhaps some mistakes.
I like it. So about the wheel, do you have a favorite on this wheel, Harley?
Murder Marst.
Murder Marst for you?
I decided as soon as I saw the entry, I gotta go. I gotta go Murder Marst. I got love for others on the wheel, but because he got that murder in front of the Marst.
You know who? I'm just gonna cheat, and I'm gonna go for Daniel, because he's on here 4 times. He has such a big chance of winning. I'm just gonna go for Daniel.
All right, Daniel.
He's on there 4 times. You see that?
Yeah. Let me see. Daniel. Yeah, he did come in 4 times.
Yeah, so that's where I'm going, or who I'm going for.
All right, let's roll it.
All right, let's do it. Good luck, everybody. You didn't hear it?
Nah.
And it's
right.
neat and the beef.
Congrats, buddy.
Nice. Oh, yeah, generate a certificate now. Let's not do that. Cool. Nice. Congratulations. I have seen him, or them rather, pretty active on the chat lately. So
Oh, yeah.
always good to see people who are active in the community win. Shall I do another spin?
Oh, yeah.
Have to do. All right. Then 3, 2, 1.
Super vet. Lekker LSD. Ja. Ja, maar dat je gewoon zit kijken van.
And it's DBA SQL.
The Baskel.
The Baskel, yeah. Nice.
Or DBA sequel.
DBA sequel. I do like that one actually. Nice. So that's already 2 winners. Done.
When I figured out that SQL was pronounced sequel instead of SQL, I felt like I was in the know for like the first time in my life.
I know, right? SQL Server. That's right. It's starting to pick up pretty hugely with the snow here, actually.
You guys gonna be snowed in? It's just gonna be you guys, your rave sticks, some video games, some Wally water.
Yeah, about that. It was actually on Wednesday. There was a lot of snow. I actually I opted not to go to work because there was like 4 inches of snow, which is pretty nuts around here. But it all melted away throughout the whole day, which was a little bit sad.
Yeah, I actually only missed like the snow. I think we didn't have a lot of snow in New York this winter, but the only time it really snowed was when I was in London. So I came back and there was snow. I was like, oh, I missed it. All right.
Yeah. I mean, in London there wasn't any, right? It was cold, but we didn't have any snow there.
Yeah, no. I think it was nicer in New York than it was there. I love London so much.
Yeah, London was great, and I still can't believe that the very last day, right? We got to do so many things from the bucket list. We went on the bus. We had our food, right? The beef Wellington. We went to the how do you call it? The Big Ben, that square. We went to see the London Eye. I mean, so many things came together that last
boom,
day.
Boom.
Yeah,
like all in a row. It was so cool. The Hemingway.
The Hemingway. Yes, if you want to eat some good beef Wellington, go to the Hemingway. It was brilliant.
Yeah,
really good food.
I messed up when I was over there, and at the Hemingway, I gave my card to the guy we were with. Not an MDB, but I was like, "Oh, can you pay this for me?" Right? And I never got it back. So I get out the airport and I run out of cash, and I blast the money on my bank card to buy my son a present. Yeah. So I have like $11 to like. That's it. That's all I have access to. Right?
Wow.
And it cost me like $10.75 to ride the train to get back.
God.
Or,
so
no,
you were
$11.25 I think it was, and I had like $1.25 on the card. So like I had like $1 left over or something to make it home.
That is crazy. How are you gonna get that card back though, or have you just asked for another one?
I mean, I just told him to go ahead and go on a spinning spree, and I'll report it stolen later.
All right.
Like, he said he'd mail it, but I was like, just get rid of it. I was like, I'll just tell him to send me a new one. It's gonna be faster. Yeah. But anyways, enough about my poor responsibility with my own credit cards. Who we got next?
Yeah, shall we do another spin? All right, let's go. Good luck, everybody. Ooh, another time.
All right, Mr. Sequel.
Nice.
Congrats.
Mr. Sequel has a sequel.
Yeah.
In winning.
Oh, I see what they did there.
So nice one. Congratulations. That's $500 in MDB already. And I'm gonna do the last spin as well. So go Murder Mast or go Daniel, right? Good luck. Ah, yes, yes.
Oh, you got it.
Ah,
Well, congrats. Like, that's the cool thing about these, right? Like, I got my pick, but it's always when you got a name and someone from the community. Like, it's always
yeah,
nice to see them win.
exactly. It's so good that there are only names in there now, because I remember having like so many like wallet addresses in there, which is such a shame. So I'm really
Yeah.
happy everybody got to yeah give their names, and it's much nicer to root for somebody like this.
Yeah, I think you and I did a show, and we just had a wheel that was like wallets. That was the
Yeah,
most
yeah,
lackluster experience
yeah.
on the show.
I mean, yay, 00x663571. Woo! It's like, yay. Hey, look at Danny. So tan.
So tanned. I think it's just dirt. And,
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, he's got back from a rug making workshop in Qatar.
yeah, looking a bit hobo-ish. I've got quite a lot of facial hair going on.
I like it. It looks good on you. A bit scrubby. It's good. I like the look.
This is
There's quite a lot of
Foxify.
feedback. I'm guessing it's on your side, Harley.
It's probably me.
Oh, is it you?
I am. Look. I'm with. Oh, hang on. Let me do it properly. I'm with friends.
Very good.
So you will probably hear them in the background.
Very good. How many spins have you done? Who's winning?
Well, we actually have a double winner already, even though they're only on this wheel once, I think, right? Mr. Sequel, DBA Sequel, he won twice.
Ah, it's a new winner as well, right?
Yeah. And then we had Daniel, that was my pick, he won just now. And then we had MD Beef, who won the first.
Yeah, Daniel does a Foxify tweet every day.
Nice.
Yeah, I actually follow him on Twitter now because I see him tweeting.
Oh,
Yeah, he tweets.
Amazing.
I read some of his tweets and I think, oh, that sounds really cool. And then the bottom it says that I said it, and I don't even remember that I said it.
nice.
Yeah, he's super on it. So I'm really happy that he won.
Me too. Let me mute, by the way, for a little bit, so Danny can take a bit of the show to him.
What do you want me to do?
You had a promise, I think, yesterday. Something with an A, starting with an A.
Oh, Alpha. There's too much going on. I don't know where to start. To be fair, Dubai was really good, like really good. I spent the first day. It's been super intense. I sort of landed 1 a.m. Tuesday morning, went to bed up straight away Tuesday morning, and I didn't go to bed till like 3. And then I was at an invite-only event, which then had like an investor dinner and a sort of VC in the evening as well. So it was just crazy packed with really interesting people, and the whole environment in Dubai. What really strikes you is that, rather than there's this. It's like everybody's dirty little secret, isn't it? Crypto in the real world, wherever we're from, and in Dubai, they're really focused on it. And then on the second day, I went to this sort of like very exclusive event. Only had like 30 people at it, and
Oh wow!
People sort of like one of the 30 people. 2 of them was myself and me, our CFO, but we had. So the head of the Dubai Blockchain Association, who supports sort of incubation of projects and development, and all of these people, like I've swapped telephone numbers with, and super interesting people. The guy who's head of Islamic Coin, they've raised $257 million.
Oh wow!
Blockchain, and it's a very sort of like philanthropic movement that they're doing to try and build sort of like responsibly within Web3. Those guys are based out of Abu Dhabi. Those guys are really interesting as well. The head of growth for 1 Inch was there as well. And then
I know them. Yeah, 1 inch at least. Yeah.
A mix of different a mix of different sort of like there was like a really well-known crypto lawyer. He did like a talk there, and then there was a couple of influencers as well. So it was really interesting, like really useful, great connections again. Then we had like a dinner there, then headed back, and then on Thursday we had like Crypto Expo. Although I was only there until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then because then we had meetings. We had meetings all afternoon. So we had some really interesting meetings with some potential private investors and incubators and people like that. So we're talking to all the chains, but yeah, very, very interesting. You can assume, almost the top 5 chains we're on the way to talking to.
Nice.
It's,
I can imagine that was a pretty hefty experience too, right? Very, very busy, packed, but
it's
also,
intense.
yeah,
Intense.
very.
I'd like
It sounds intense. Yeah.
for probably 5 hours sleep the first night. I had 6 hours sleep the second night, and then I had less than 4 hours sleep last night. I had to get to the airport. I woke up naturally actually before 4 a.m. and got on my way. But yeah, it is like ridiculously intense, but like mega valuable. I can't think of a business trip in my whole life actually where I've got so much value out of a few days. So yeah, it's really interesting.
Awesome.
Yeah, a little bit of alpha. Yeah, I wanted to talk about 2 things really. So one is to kind of give people a heads up that there will be a Foxify NFT.
Sorry, Foxify what? Because I think there is feedback from you, Harley, from the small Harley, I think.
Little Harley. Yeah, so there will be a Foxify NFT. So we'll have details coming out within the next week or so, and that's super interesting. So it'll be almost a Willy Wonka style system. They're free to mint. They're completely free, and yeah, we've got a bit more stuff going on in the background with regards to the artwork. But the idea of them is that there will be like 3 levels of these NFTs, and owning either the top level of NFT, of which there won't be that many in circulation, will be worth a significant sort of discount on trading fees on the platform. So somebody who's say trading like $500,000 a day, for instance, which is actually not that difficult to do with leverage, right? You've only got to
with leverage, definitely.
Yeah, it was actually not that difficult to do. But the amount of fees that would save somebody that's regularly trading that sort of volume is significant. So if you're lucky enough to mint one of those, the secondary market value of that should be, if you're not giving it away, should be very, very high. Someone who's trading millions of dollars a day would pay tens of thousands of dollars for that NFT, right? Just because it would pay for itself in a matter of weeks, and you can still sell it on to somebody else, right? And then there'll be a couple of other levels as well. And
quick question. I have to ask. Do you have an idea about the amount of NFTs already, or is that something you're still deciding
about? We're not selling them, you see, so we can mint as many as we want. So we don't have to be bound by any like mint amount or anything like that. But we'll start off with a sample amount, maybe a couple of thousand, and yeah, it's and then we can go from there. We're not selling them.
True.
There's no will we mint out? Are we gonna? It's not about raising money. Actually, it's part of a much broader strategy. And actually, there'll be a little thing in there. So we'll have an affiliate page, and there'll be a smart contract link within the affiliate page. And you can't mint an NFT unless you're in an affiliate team. So this is why we keep saying,
nice.
When you look at the numbers and you look at the strategy that we've got over the next few months, it really pays to be an early affiliate. I'm really surprised we put out that Twitter post and the usual suspects engaged with it. Very few project suggestions on there. I'm really surprised that people aren't tagging their projects and going to other projects and saying, look, guys, you guys are saying, you want revenue streams in the bear. This is easy. Get on board with this. So I think we all need to kind of get behind that. But the system will kind of work in this very, very, very clever way, and it'll be super interesting. And the other bit about alpha is just, as I've been formulating my thoughts more and more, and I've shared this privately with a couple of people already, I see a future for MDB that's completely autonomous. Where I don't mean I think as a community, I think that's one of the most beautiful things about the project. But based on certain objectives being met over what we're doing over the next 4 or 5 months, then I see a future where MDB can become just this absolute monster autonomous engine, and anybody who's lucky enough to be in early like we have, or lucky enough to have their name in black, then should be in this in a very, very good position, and something that you can just use as a store of wealth long term. So so that's flinging loads of information. I'm sure you guys are having a good time, and I've just made it really boring.
Not at all. I mean, come on. How cool is this? A Foxify NFT that actually has a store of value for like people who want to go trade, and the higher ups, the bigger fish, able to get better discounts on it. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, we talked about the autonomous MDB, I think last week as well, and like the catch-22 of it, right? Is being candid MDB but being independently wealthy at the same time. It's it's a real catch-22.
It's interesting. We need to but I think an interesting part of that process as well is to I think one of the things that we do really well as a group is it is very much a community sort of led sort of initiative that we have, and I think that means that we're not very, as you guys know, we're not particularly bureaucratic on the MDB side, right? Because we don't need to be, and the community plays such a large role that I think that maybe sets a foundation where it's easier to maybe do away with the marketing ops sort of portion altogether, reduce the taxes down. I'm not strategically. I don't see. I'm not sure central exchange listing is super important, because again, I think what you're doing is, you're then trying to drive the machine rather than the machine drives itself, and that's kind of where we want to be. But I don't know. Interested to know what you guys think about that, because I flip between the two. I think you imagine there was like 50, 100k a day coming in for MDB from Foxify alone, and MDB and Foxify was absolutely rocking. Then I think, well, actually leave the taxes really high, because everybody else has had to suffer with them, so leave them where they are. But then you flip to, well, actually, if we look around, just to use our friends at Sphere is probably a good example, and there's been a couple of other examples I've seen where I think it's a bit of a red herring that a big reduction in taxes leads to significant growth in volume. I think it leads to a short pump in volume, but then things can settle back very quickly. That's the evidence.
Yeah.
What you guys think?
That's what I've been seeing, and to take Sphere as an extra driver for that, they've been without taxes for a couple of months now, I think. And indeed, when they just dropped them to zero, you saw a big spike in volume. But right now, it settled down a bit. So I don't think that's a long-term solution, to be honest.
I think the tax thing. I think for us is, in this scenario, it'd be kind of unnecessary. Same thing with the centralized exchange listing, right? Because a lot of that is about the centralized exchange listing is about creating this buzz, getting more mainstream, established, which, MDB was built as part, like a system to be successful, which if this comes in, we don't need a centralized exchange listing, right? The people who are here know it's here. The price action is still there, available on chain. It becomes really unnecessary, really.
Yeah, the only thing I see as maybe a plus on that would be the amount of people that you can service. For instance,
exposure.
Yeah, exactly, the exposure you get. Say you get to list on Binance. I mean that's trillions of dollars to what you're that you're like getting exposed to. But
It's interesting because I've been on quite a steep learning curve over the last few months, and we've never had to look at central exchange listings, and there's a relationship there where you can't list on a central exchange without employing a professional market maker, and actually the market maker is 95% of the volume, ironically. So I think you look at something that's listed on a central exchange, and most of it is money moving backwards and forwards. So
true.
like moving backwards and forwards at the behest of the project themselves rather than it being organic volume. So it's always like anything, you never know. Cool.
It's an interesting. I wouldn't say dilemma, but it's an interesting choice.
I mean, but we are like Foxify is going to be a no tax centralized exchange listed token, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like an MDB boomer at this point. Like I like us how we are. I think we're doing good. For me, it's just like running the numbers. I'm like the income from this. If we had $100,000 a day coming in, we're like, all right, here we go. 80% goes to buy and burn every single day. 20% goes to treasury in case something goes crazy. You're set. I see what you mean by like autonomy. You can run it. You pump in those buys every single day. Over time, the buy side will win.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Harley. So shall I do another couple of winners, and if you have more alpha, we can do it then?
Do you want more? I don't think
I don't know. I mean, let's first check, because we have a new wheel. It's the second wheel. I do see we have two mysterious wallets in here. But who are you rooting for? Let's start with Danny.
Oh, there's some new ones here as well. And hi, by the way, we'll talk about Wand in a minute. If there's anybody new here from Wand, welcome.
Welcome to the Farm Friday Frenzy, something like that.
I don't know. I know somebody.
Mysterian is on there a lot of times again, right?
Need the money.
0xk, that is. Shh.
I don't know. I'm gonna go because I like to see a new winner. So Giza Sheaf. I don't know who that is.
I have never. No, that's a good pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Giza Sheaf and Bloodline. I'm picking two.
Oh, you're picking two. That's. Boo! I was gonna pick Bloodline, but yeah, you can pick.
You have Bloodline.
Okay, and then Harley, who are you gonna pick? Harley, I think you're muted still.
Sorry, my rotund infant has finally run away. Sorry. I'll go Mysterion.
Mysterion, smart choice.
He just comes in
every
week.
Yeah, it feels like he's on here every single week, but then again, he does have a lot of entries usually.
Yeah. So, but I'm happy with any name. Any name.
Yes, exactly.
No wallet.
No wallet, people. I like that. All right, guys. I'm sorry if there's no sound. I'll try, but previous wheel didn't have sound either. Yeah, like 3, 2, 1, go. I hear it, by the way.
I don't hear it.
Good crypto win.
And not to count our chickens because there is some hours to go. But if we do the Wand gravity, it would be our 11th gravity, and Good Crypto Win came on our first ever gravity.
Yeah, great. Yeah, true. And still going strong. So
yeah,
really happy.
He's a great guy actually.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think he's even a maestro, right? Isn't he? Well, he's on my list at least, on the radar. But some alpha.
Guido's dropping the alpha.
Ooh. Where did Harley go? I don't want to spin unless he is here.
I'm right here, boys. I'm right here. Just grab some water.
There he is. Ready for spin number 2? Let's go. Oh no.
Oh,
It's a wallet.
No. It's a wallet. Why? See, that's what happens if you don't put your name in there. We're all unexcited for.
You know what? I'm really bad there because I think whilst I was in Dubai, I think I might have entered about 10 times, and I can't
You had?
remember, I can't remember which wallet I entered. So I haven't. I'm so bad to this.
So it could be that one, to be honest.
Take my money. Take my money. I'm actually really bad. I'm the biggest MDB simp. I like literally. I find you like on your wallet and you find something you didn't realize you had it, or I found some like Binance backed ETH, and because I don't have it added on the wallet on my mobile, I was, I forgot I had that, and I'll just buy MDB with it, even though
That's smart.
I've got more than enough MDB.
You can never have more than enough MDB.
Yeah,
You can never have enough.
I'll buy MDB.
I mean,
it's just every time even since I've launched MDB, I'll be honest, every time I've experimented with something else, I've lost money.
hey, Frida,
Yeah.
can you mute again?
yeah, sure.
I'm sorry, I can't hear.
Every time I've experimented, Harley, in the last 10 months in something else, I've lost money.
I see that. I'm trying to think of the last thing I made money on outside of MDB. Actually, I haven't thought about this.
Yeah. I think there's one thing that I made like a quick. I was lucky to make like a quick flip, and 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 then I gave it to LCP and they lost it. So,
Oh yeah.
it was always, I was like, when I finally got some food, then something else coming at me anyway, and I lost my gains to someone else. So I just I look at my own wallet, even though it's our project, and I go, I'll just buy MDB.
Well, I mean, that was kind of the basis for Foxify, right? Is the experiences we've had as not even just as individual investors, as protocol, like putting money outside of ourselves has been incredibly risky, even in like the safest spaces. So, yeah, I mean, we make money with ourselves. So that was kind of the thing with that. I think the only thing I've made money on I've locked in was like swing trading BNB, because I'm on the Binance. I live on the Binance Smart Chain. So I saw it like dip down to 240 or 250 or whatever. So I bought it and I sold it like 310 or something. And
I think swing trading in long ranges is quite easy to do if you're disciplined. If you don't force yourself to get into it. But I'm just trying to think. We did actually. We got a little win. This is a good thing. I might put out an announcement to share this actually. So where we've got funds, we don't have as much as we did before because we had like 450 and we removed 150. But where we've got funds with Shiny Jackal, because so and our whole strategy there was to diversify into things where our fund goes up when the market goes up and it goes down when the market goes down. We're like, okay, well, let's invest in some things that make money both ways, right? To try and hedge a bit. So we closed some really successful trades actually last night with BTC. So we'd had a bit of drawdown on two of 12 bots that were running, and but actually they run like within really safe tolerances actually, which sort of it means you don't make huge percentages, but at the same time we can have a 2.5 month pump and it doesn't liquidate us. But yeah, those bots collected actually last night. So I haven't actually looked at the numbers yet to see what specifically that paid us out. But whilst Trust Fund went down, the market went down. Actually, MDB's been pretty stable, and our trading bots actually made some winning trades during the dump last night, which is good.
Oh yeah, nice to make money when everything else is dumping.
Yeah.
I wonder if Frontman shorted the Bitcoin. You guys think Frontman? What does the community think?
When do you come out though? That's the hard thing, right?
Yeah.
Like 22 down to 21. It's ballsy to like expect it to go under 20. I think you could easily get caught out.
It's all too risky for me. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, actually, I'm not a big trader, like in terms of like buying. I actually went to Apex, like in DMs, and I was like, so if I open 100x long and 100x short position right before a high volatility event, I'm like, why mathematically shouldn't I do this, right? One will get wiped out, and the other one will make 400% profit. And he's like, well, what happens is sometimes it'll swing like
Just do
2%
both.
one direction and then
You
go
lose both.
back and you
Yeah.
lose both. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think once Foxify comes, so I think then I'm going to try to get into trading because I kind of get my like a part of my own fees back by being
Oh,
an
I can give a little bit of insight on that actually. So we've got a very clever man working for us who runs sort of an arbitrage hedge fund sort of business, and basically the good thing with options is that you've got all of the data at your disposal. You know, if an option is ETH moving 2% in 8 hours, we could calculate down to 20 decimals the probability of that happening. Yeah. Because you've got all of the block data. Now, don't get me wrong, that probability has probably changed over, say, the last 5 years, but you can get like a good feel for that. And so one of the things that we're doing is building sort of, because within Foxify, you can be the maker or the taker, right? You can provide liquidity for an option, or you can trade the option. That will use that data within the UI, but in the platform actually. So it will. So like you said, Harley, maybe it will say that the rate on ETH moving 1% in 4 hours is very low compared to the probability of it happening. So you providing liquidity on that option is you're in a good place to provide liquidity on that option. It's not a guarantee, but it's just sharing sort of like a heat map to give probabilities. It's really interesting.
I like that because I've tried to get into it a little bit, and then I go on to these things, and I'm honestly a bit confused, and I don't have the conviction to go like onto YouTube and learn it. Although I've been very tempted to go into Apex's thing because he runs a whole course on it. But is there a lot of UX design being done in terms of like making it easier for new users? I mean, I know the probability is, but I mean, just in terms of like your interface.
Well, the sort of the options is much simpler. Whilst it's different from what anybody else does within crypto. It's a very simple model actually. Yeah, and I think the most interesting thing is if you fancy yourself as a trader, then that's fine. But actually, you can probably take fairly lower risk positions by providing liquidity for an option instead of trading the option. That's what it allows you to do.
I'm really, really, really looking forward to Foxify.
Yeah. Frito got his extra alpha. We squeezed it out.
Yeah. Yes. Shall we do the two last spins, and then I'm going to leave for a second, but then I'll be back from a very unique location. Yeah.
I need to I need to go in like 9 minutes anyways. I've got
but
to get into.
I do want to do this before the end of the meeting, so let's do these two, and then we'll see. But let's go number 3.
Yeah, these guys have to leave, but I will be on here for 4 hours. Reading
Mysterion!
Mysterion 1.
Nice. Yes,
baby, my guy.
nice.
Although you know what? Actually, he was a Frito sympathizer in the chat.
Really?
Yeah, in this Cold War.
The Cold War.
Yeah, like the Dutch and the Americans.
Yeah.
I do live in New Amsterdam.
Yeah, you do. We owned it, but before us, I think the British owned it. So.
Yeah, no, they owned it after you guys.
Oh, after us. All right.
Yeah, but yeah. So it says New Amsterdam on like the city hall, in New York City.
Oh, nice. I like that. Then I really should come visit soon.
Do it, bro. We're gonna go to a Ravens game.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I'm so excited. All right, last one, and then I'm gonna pop out real quick. Go. No.
Can we just exclude them and just keep it rolling?
That is the other one, though. So both of the anonymous addresses have won this time. Well, congratulations. I wrote them down. Cool.
Oh, let me check out some comments here, Mike. It is the SS as well.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Just News Tragedy. Diane, which I think is DeMiller, says hashtag Harley and Frito show. Now we're missing the rave music. I was getting very attached to the beats. You there, Danny?
Yeah, I'm here.
Let's see.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying that you were getting quite attached to the beats.
Yeah. It was, it's mostly attached to Frito, but the beats are a good excuse.
He's gone. He's left you now. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. he just moves on. He'll use you, and that's it.
Yeah, he's like a low key fuckboy, like very very low key.
So you haven't had to do any work on a Gravity, and I think we're several hours away from potentially. There's not count chickens. It's not the be all and end all, but with Gravity always feels really rough leading up to it, but it feels nice to do it, doesn't it? When you actually do it,
it feels good to complete it. I did have to earlier this week. I had to.
I've lost you.
Let me see. My Wi-Fi dropped. My bad.
Well, what is going on?
Oh my god!
Get in the fucking pool! Boom, baby!
Oh my god! Wow.
Someone said it was going to be a fox suit, and I kind of believe that because I think that what does the fox say, guys, are like Dutch or something? But this is so much better.
Yes.
This is very Dutch. Is there a plate on the side of that hot tub with a spliff and a pancake?
Nah.
Yeah.
It's snowing in my face though.
Yeah.
The real alpha here is he's not wearing trunks. That's the real alpha.
I can hardly hear you guys, by the way. It's so loud, so windy here. But this is my my alpha.
Very good. Very good. Well, we were just talking about sorry, Harley, you were saying about gravities.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I had the DJ now know second thing, like the smallest gravity I think we've had. But it is funny because as soon as I really formally, you guys slowly moved me into head of gravity, like one responsibility at a time, very responsibly. And then as soon as I fully took it over, I got my little emblem, my new color on the Discord. They just dried up. It's like they found out I was head of gravity, and all of DeFi immediately vacated the premises.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. This will be like the first one actually for me.
To be honest, I would have wagered a lot that one wouldn't, and it still hasn't happened. So like I say, they can't need chickens. But I would have wagered a lot that it wouldn't have happened, and it still hasn't yet. So let's see.
Yeah. What do we have? 2 hours? 2 hours? I went and looked at the votes this morning just to check up on it, and just to check up on it. And I thought that Horde and Prisma, I think it is, were smoking us because their percents were way higher. Then I noticed those are no's on them. So we were strongly in the lead.
Yeah, good. Okay, well, on that note, Frito, you've wowed everybody with not only the style, now the body as well. Where will this go next week? Tune in.
I can't top this. I really can't.
Well, Harley asked you now. I noticed lots of entries this afternoon, actually, after the deadline had closed for FFF, the Friday Farm Frenzy. So just a reminder that next week's is now open. So I think it's 1300 UTC. If you enter after 1300 UTC on a Friday, then you are already included in next week's. So Yeah, and we will. So apologies on the NFT. It's really painful sending high numbers of NFTs, as you'll notice. We've always had trouble with it. But from this week's winners, we'll catch up on the NFTs and we'll make sure they go out in the next 24 hours.
Yeah, and before we run, we have more people watching than have liked. Please do like it. Every little bit of social engagement helps us along. And for everyone watching, I said this last week, go hit the notification bell on Twitter for Foxify. It'll come to your phone screen. Every time they tweet, open it up, like it, retweet, whatever, get some engagement. And Frito, yes, Frito for president. We don't allow foreigners to do that here in America, but I'm hoping we change that rule immediately so we can get some Frito for freedom in America.
Very good. All right.
Yes.
Do you want me to end the broadcast? Do you want me to press the big?
Yeah, I mean, the rest of this broadcast can be found on my special page. So
yeah, on the OnlyFans.
There you go. He knows. He knows.
Only man.
I am the only fan currently.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been a pleasure.
All right. Take care.
All right,
Bye bye.
Bye bye.